What is a small decision you made that completely changed the trajectory of your life? I got rejected or waitlisted from every law school I applied to. I applied for fee waivers for application fees, but they didn't come in until after I finished my applications. I told my wife I wasn't going to do it again. About 6 months after the last rejection came in, she asked me if I used the fee waivers. I said no. She said I should just shoot out applications with them since it wouldn't cost anything anyways. When we had that conversation, it was in a diner after I got off work from my late-night fast food job. I'm taking the bar exam in July. Briefly stopped walking when I spotted a very interesting colored beetle. Turned back to look closer for a few seconds. As I was standing there, a truck veered across 2 lanes out of control and took out the building about 2 meters from where I was standing. Right where I would have been walking had I not stopped. For dead inside building and the driver. I was completely untouched. I took a photo of the beetle. It's now tattooed next to my heart. Had just come out of a 7-year relationship after finding out he cheated. At a loose end, so randomly decided to go on a fundraising car treasure hunt organized by the riding school where I kept my horse. It was mainly aimed at the families with kids there, but there were a small number of horse owners in their mid-20s, so we decided to make up a team, just for a laugh and to support the event. The pub/restaurant that was the final destination for the winning ceremony was rammed to the rafters, and it started to pour down, so the garden was off limits, so we popped to a different pub for the rest of the evening. There we bumped into an old friend of one of the other people in the group, we hit it off, and I ultimately ended up married to him, with 2 kids. Currently approaching our silver wedding anniversary. I like to joke that I found him on a treasure hunt. The uni I went to. It was between one within an easy drive if home, and one that wasn't. I went with the one that wasn't. Being so far away from home meant that I didn't feel obliged to go home and visit regularly, and that meant I could slowly grow into my weird self without self-censoring to meet my parents' expectations. Now I'm fully out and post-op trans with very low contact with my family, and a regular dose of therapy. All because the further uni had a nice sunny day when I visited for the open day and the other had rain. When I decided to drop out of school and check myself in a mental health hospital. I'll never forget those doctors, they saved my life. I don't know if this is what you're looking for, and I may sound dumb, but I made something. I called the Rule of 5. Used to feel very guilty when I made it to the end of the day and did not know if I'd accomplished enough or if I was wasting too much time watching TV or on my computer. So I made a Rule of 5. I had a running to-do list, and every day I need to accomplish 5 things. That could be anything from working out to studying for a test to doing something to advance a business I was working on. Once I accomplished those 5 things, and I could do whatever I want with the rest of my time. Again, this might be the rule for me, and maybe it sounds dumb, but it helped me to advance my life while also being able to relax. Because once I did my 5 things, I felt no guilt about just laying on my bed and watching TV. Said yes to a random dinner invite when I genuinely wanted to stay home and watch TV. Faced with tears of joy, met someone there who casually mentioned a job opening, which led to moving cities, which led to basically my entire current life. The terrifying part is I almost texted, "Can't make it," 3 separate times. One lazy couch night nearly won and redirected everything. What's the decision that felt completely insignificant in the moment but quietly rewrote your entire story?